roll to see what's there?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that, or do you want me to? I don't.
You
If I
you
do
can
it, you'll have to tell me how, because I forgot already.
the space you go under oracles.
Okay. Oracles.
And then it'll be
Space encounters.
space sighting is what you want to roll.
Space sighting. All right. Terminus, Outlands, or Expanse. I forgot where we were. I think we're in Outlands.
We're we're in the Outlands.
Okay. Stellar object. Do we roll for stellar object now?
Yep, the next one down.
Neutron star surrounded by intense magnetic fields. I think that was similar to something else that we.
Yeah, it's a common one to get.
Okay, so it's basically just a, you know.
It's a neutron star.
Yeah. Let's see. Copy, paste. All right. So now, so my question is, do we? Are we able to make a line from one to here, so that
Yeah,
we have it?
we just created a route with our exploration.
Cool.
So far, only we know the route. We haven't shared it with anyone, but it does exist.
Right. All right. So I'm just doing something real quick.
And also, we get to roll to complete the expedition. Strong hit. Okay, we got 2 exploration experience.
Nice. And that goes where on my character sheet?
Legacies.
There's so many tabs. And near quests.
Discovery.
Oh, discovery. Okay. And then I just click mark.
Mark it twice. We should level up from this.
Okay. So what do we do when we level up?
Mark those 2 boxes just below it. That represents the 2 the 2 skill points you get.
Oh, so we can put that into something?
Yes, our assets. Assets cost 2 points to improve an existing asset, 3 points to get a new asset.
Okay. I need to read them again because I'm pretty sure I've never really used them that much, so I'm gonna.
And then up in the top of your character sheet, it says health, spirit, supply, experience. Change experience to 2.
Okay.
We have 2 experience we can spend on assets.
Cool. Ooh, I like this one. For the shade path, it says basically I can extend the shadow of darkness to adjacent spaces around me. So basically that would mean that, people like you and my companion around me can actually be shrouded in darkness when we're sneaking.
Exactly, that's awesome.
I think I'm going to do that. So if I want to do that, do I have to put spent 0? And then, or spent 2 and then experience 0? Or do I just leave experience at 2?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. What I said was you put your regular experience to 0, spent to 2, and then you mark the asset that you acquired.
Nice. Alright. Done. just gotta remember I have these things because I forget. I just end up rolling stuff.
Yeah, I forget a lot of the time too, and they're really helpful. So it's best to try to remember.
Yeah. All right. So we got that. So now what do we do?
And now we decide what to do from here. We can explore some more, or we can head back.
How do we? Because some of our stuff, like health, spirit, supply, some of that's down. How do we get that back up? Do we have to go back somewhere?
Yeah, we go to a settlement, and then we roll a move called Sovereign, something like that. Let me
Sojourn.
find it.
Sojourn.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the one that we just came from, we could probably go back there easily enough, and I mean, we discovered a vault for them, so they should be welcoming.
Yeah, we can easily go back there. Now, whether they have supplies for us or not, because they're not exactly flush with supplies.
Oh yeah, let me check their thing. First look, debris. Oh yeah, they used the debris of their ship to make. They're all about archaeology. They have ineffectual authority, failing technology. Oof, yeah, we don't really want to. And we don't. If we want to go back to Last Hope, we don't have to roll for that, right?
We have to roll once, no matter where we're going, as long as it's on a route we have established.
Okay. Which planet is the one that had our guy who gives us missions? I forgot what he's called.
Let me look.
Is it
I have a
because let's see, Last Hope or Bulwark? One's an ocean world and one's a
bulwark.
Okay. I guess we go back there. We just I guess roll once and we can go back there, and then if he has another mission for us, we can see if we can get one after we get recuperated.
Agreed.
All right.
All right, I'll roll to get us back.
All right.
Strong hit. We make it back without a problem.
Nice. All right. I guess.
All right. Do you want to roll for Sovereign? You probably have a better heart than I do.
Let me see. My heart's 2, so.
Yeah, my heart's 1.
Okay. Let me. I got a strong hit.
Awesome. Okay, that means we each can make 2 sovereign whatever those are, two different heal actions. I can list up what they are if you want me to.
Yeah, because unless it's just health, spirit, and supply.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and we also have momentum. Can we use that for anything?
That's used specifically for die rolls, and I did re-review the rules and how that works. How it works is you can burn all of the momentum you have, and that's how much it adds to your action roll.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to put my spirit and supply up, so now I'm 4 across the board.
And when you burn it all, it automatically goes back to 2, not 0.
What, momentum or health?
Yeah, momentum. When you spend it, it goes down to 2, not 0.
Okay. That's weird.
It's because you can you can lose momentum in other ways, so they give you a little buffer.
Alright, well, now that we've got our stuff back, or at least it's improved a bit, I guess we have to get our next mission.
All right. We basically let's see. I'm gonna see what I need first of all because I get two heal actions basically.
Yeah.
Definitely taking two supply without a doubt. And for my other one, I'll take a rest. You know, basically I'll chill at the bar or something and renew my spirit.
Is that what you
Um,
get for
uh,
that one?
no, unfortunately, you only get two.
Okay.
And uh, using the supply one, you get two supply. Using the spirit one, you get three spirit. And using healing, you get two healing.
So I don't just go up one. Is that what you're saying?
If you spend one thing on getting supply, you get two supply.
Gotcha.
If you spend one thing on getting spirit, you get three spirit. If you spend one thing on health, you get two health. And if you spend one thing on renewing the ship's hull, you get two hull.
Okay. I don't think. Do we need any ship hull? I don't think we got
Um,
five.
uh, we have taken one damage. We're not in desperate need of repair.
Okay. All right. So I guess that puts my spirit and supply back to five. My health is still at four.
My health and spirit are at 5, supply at 4.
All right.
But at least we got rested in supplies.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go see our friend. Let me look and see what I can remember about him. Oh, my son's in the bathroom. I better check what he's doing.
Okay.
Oh, he's not in the bathroom. He's in my room. I don't think he can hurt anything in there.
Famous last words.
Yeah!
All right. So
I'm looking up the connection right now. I had a Oh, he's obsessed with crafting a vault tech item.
did we take any? I think we took something from the vault, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We took something for him, but didn't we drop it?
I don't remember.
I
Maybe I.
think we did.
Yeah, I think we.
We rolled that we succeeded, but at a cost, and we decided, well, we dropped the thing we got, and I'm like, okay, that's fair.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we go back and see him, and he says, let's see. Let's roll to secure an advantage to see if he has any job for us.
Okay. Is that
I'll let you.
that's
Uh,
moves?
yeah, that's under moves. In this case, it's probably gonna be heart because we're trying to finesse him.
Yeah.
It could also, if you want to be deceitful, you could use shadow.
Yeah. My
If you
shadow's
can think,
really high. It's three.
if you can think of how you can be deceitful about asking for a job.
Let's see. Um. Well. Um.
Well, that you could, I know, you could specifically ask him for illegal work.
Yeah.
That would qualify.
Yeah. Um. Maybe yeah, because maybe we can find something that has a higher risk, but also a greater reward. So like, there's a high risk of being caught, captured, whatever. But if we get out with whatever we're going after, then what we find is like infinitely better than what we would normally find.
Exactly. We'll get a better reward for higher risk jobs, as you eloquently put it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna roll for deception. perception, and it says strong hit.
All right, he has a job for us.
What kind though? Like, what is it? Is it gonna be?
Um, uh, I'm rolling on the oracle now.
Oh, goody. Reject war. Oof. What about there wasn't there isn't there like a war of religions or something like that? Let me look at my character.
Yeah, there is. It didn't specifically state that it's an all-out war. Just three religions battle for dominance.
Right. Um,
But I would suspect that that does lead to armed conflict. Yes.
well, what I was thinking of is what if, because it says reject. What if there's two things I'm thinking of. Either there's a defector that's like rejected the idea of war and from one of these major religions, and we have to go and find him and bring him to Bulwark, or there's a massive like planet killing weapon that one of the religions has basically quote unquote rejected. Like they've made it but it didn't work, so they're like, ah, screw it, they left it on some planet and we have to get it, and if we get it and can fix it, it's basically like a big weapon that it costs a lot of money or we could use or whatever. So those are the two things that came immediately to my mind.
I definitely like the second one, that it's some sort of illegal weapon, but I don't know. My character does what she does for the greater good. I don't know if she would go for securing a weapon.
Ooh, what if the defector that we're supposed to go and find and rescue, not, I wouldn't say rescue, we're supposed to retrieve him or her and bring them to the planet. What if they're the one who designed a weapon? And so like the guy, our contact is saying, hey, get this person here, but isn't really telling our characters the whole truth. And maybe we can kind of figure that out, but we don't press it. We're just like, okay, we know. First of all, we know that if we get this person to him, he'll pay us handsomely for it. But secondly, we probably don't want to know too much because that'll put our lives in danger. But maybe this other individual who left the religion that we're supposed to find has the knowledge of the weapon. So we're not actually looking for the weapon. We're just looking for someone who may have had a hand in making one.
Okay, that's fair. I do like the idea of him being a deserter. That way, that explains the illegal aspect of it.
Exactly, and if his religion or military finds him before we do, then they'll basically execute him. So we kind of have this thing where we're getting involved in other affairs that don't really pertain to us. So that's definitely dangerous. So all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, I'm going to roll for inspiration what he's offering us for payment. Just give me a minute.
No problem. Is that rolling the oracles?
Yeah, for oracles, when you want to roll something somebody wants you to do, you roll action theme. If you're rolling for like an object or an organization, you'd roll descriptor focus.
Gotcha.
As a general rule, they're pretty interchangeable.
Oh, that's under core, right? Okay, yeah, I found it.
Yes.
And you said you're rolling for that?
You can if you want to. I'm not at the computer right now.
Oh, okay. I guess descriptor and focus, or action and theme. Which one do you think would be better?
Descriptor focus is more for items, objects, stuff that's
Right.
and action theme is more for doing things.
Right. Alright, so we'll do descriptor focus toxic. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Discovery. So what is toxic that we would want? I can't think. Ooh, maybe fuel, because we're gonna need fuel eventually. Maybe a lot of fuel.
Yeah, I like that one.
Maybe he's discovered like a some kind of another mining colony or another fuel making colony, and they've got like an abundance of fuel, and so he's basically made a deal with them, and now we pretty much, because he's our contact, he can pretty much get us fuel as long as we can make it to that place pretty much anytime we want, or not, maybe not anytime, but like if we're in desperate need of fuel, that's where we could go.
The only issue I have with that is the availability of things is very much dependent on luck. So I don't know if we should make a infinite resupply a reward.
Well, it's not infinite. It's just the discovery, because it says discovery. So I was thinking it's a discovery that he made of another location. Because like you know how when you're driving, you're on a highway and you're like, oh my god, there's no gas stations anywhere, and then you're like, oh shit, there's a gas station, I can pull in and get gas, and then on the way back you're like, I remember that there was that gas station there, I'm gonna pull in. So like as obviously it's not 100% availability, because you have to be in the vicinity, but it's at least an availability or an opportunity, because that's the only thing I can think of when it comes to like toxic is the fuel.
Well, I might have to re-roll it because what I was thinking of, hey, leave the cat alone. Don't grab him like that, buddy. Buddy, drop him. Okay. Good kitty. Sorry about that. Alright, where was I?
Well, you said to re-roll it, so I re-rolled it, and it said functional enclosure. I don't know how that's any better, but I guess
I don't know. Functional enclosure, actually, yes, he could offer us homey renovations for the ship, because what I was thinking of is this next mission's gonna cause me to level up again, and I haven't spent my points, so I'll have a total of 4. I was gonna get a new asset, and I was thinking it could be either vehicle or ship component.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so that'll be for your...
So functional enclosure means he's offering us a homey renovation. I forgot what the asset is called, but it basically means we have like recreational facilities on our ship.
Okay. Alright, so now what? Do we just leave the planet and head for wherever?
Well, first we have to roll to vow to complete this mission for him. Vow to to start the vow, we have to make a roll.
Okay, what do we roll?
Whatever stat you want. So whatever your highest stat. No, wait. It's supposed to be iron.
Oh.
Iron is what you swear your iron vow to. I'll do it. Oh, no, we both... No, one of us can roll. It's a shared vow. I'll roll.
Hey, do we have a shuttle on our ship?
No, we do not. Do you want it to be a shuttle? Because that is a vehicle.
Well, I was just thinking, because because I rolled that miss, and I was like, how I was trying to figure out how to make that miss something for my in my character, and I was just thinking like, what is the reason my character is here, with your character, and I was like, well,
But we already role played that out. Yeah, you were stranded and I rescued you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, why is he staying? Because I mean, he could just go anywhere now, but he doesn't have a ship. That's the only reason. So, um, but yeah, I just in my head, I just need to work out a reason for him to, because like he in his head, I feel like he owes your character for saving his life and what's her name's life, but in the long term, it's gonna have to be more of a bigger reason than that.
Well, well, for the time being, it's just convenience, and maybe we see how things go. Maybe our characters develop a fondness.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna. Did you say
But
you were
right
rolling?
now, where else are you gonna go?
So are you rolling?
Yeah,
I'm just looking at my character sheet to see if. Cause
strong hit.
nice. So
We have not gotten a weak hit yet.
Yeah, don't say it now. Now we will.
I know, right?
Let's see. Alright, so
We made the vow, and well, we started the vow. It's gonna be a dangerous difficulty, so that way it gives us 2 ticks when we complete it.
okay. I feel like it should be. Don't you? I mean, because this is like definitely. Oh wait, is this gonna be in vows or in?
Yes, vows.
Um, but because this is, we're technically doing illegal stuff, shouldn't it be more than just dangerous?
Alright, if you want to make it formidable, we can do that. It's gonna take us a total of 10 rolls to complete this.
Yeah, and I looking at the previous one that framed the rival Vault Explorer, that was dangerous too. So I guess this is technically kind of the same thing. I mean, I don't know. You know this game better than I do. I just.
Well, the difficulty is just how many rolls is it gonna take you to complete it?
Yeah, I mean, I
how many successful?
Yeah, and I don't look at it that way. I look at it as like, in game, in character, from a roleplay perspective, how dangerous or formidable or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But,
well, I don't like their wording. What their wording should say is something like quick, very quick, not quick, something like that, because that's what it translates to.
Yeah.
Is the troublesome is extremely quick, dangerous is moderate, formidable is completely average, straight down the line, and then extreme is really long, and epic is pretty much the entire campaign.
Right. Alright, so we need to get information about this guy. So can I roll something to figure out who this person is that we're trying to retrieve?
Well, since we got a strong hit, we start with some sort of bonus, which could be we know where the person is we have to retrieve.
Yeah. So do I roll for location?
No, let's make it the settlement we found during our exploration. That's where we have to go.
Okay. But we still don't know his name or anything or what he looks like. Or she, whoever it ends up being.
Oh, okay. We have to make that up because we're looking for a person. It's hard to do that without knowing who they are.
So, what about first look? If I roll for first look, that'll give us at least a general idea of who they are, I think.
Well, yeah. Would we have their name? I figure we would if this person knew enough to know where they are. We have their name, so we'll start with name and go from there.
Okay. I'll roll given name first and family name and see what happens. Luna, so it's a female. Family name Wade. Luna Wade. Looking at.
Why does that sound like a comic book character?
It really does. Luna Wade. And so here's what I'm imagining, and let me know if I'm completely off base. I'm imagining. You remember that Star Trek episode where Bashir was in the holodeck, Deep Space Nine, and he was playing James Bond basically, and there was this scientist. Dax was playing this scientist with the big glasses and the long white coat. That's who I'm imagining when I think of Luna Wade.
Okay, yeah, I can go with that. And I love that episode.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. He actually shot Garrick. That was the most memorable part for me. All right, so I'm guessing she's probably like a doctor. She either has like a PhD. She has, because I mean she's got to be something in order to make design weapons. So she's probably like some kind of scientist or doctor or engineer or something. Um,
Yeah, I agree.
so so let's see. Initial disposition, character role. So we don't need character role because we pretty much know she's some kind of scientist or engineer.
Yeah.
Character goal, we don't care. Well, her goal is to escape the current
Oh,
religion.
something I forgot. Our contact for swearing a vow to serve him, we get a tick on the connections box.
Okay, let me.
On his connection box.
Uh,
It's under connections tab.
Yeah, the only two connections I got is the Syndicate of the Ashen Builder and Kyler Stallard. Is that him?
Yep, it's Stallard.
Okay. Have we already marked one for him or no?
Yes.
Okay, so we marked two. Right.
Yep.
Okay, so we're so by my count, we're 6 out of 10, right?
10.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
Yep.
So then, what happens once we fill it? We're done with him.
Then we roll to come to form a bond with that contact, and if we succeed, we get one tick on the bond's legacy track.
Okay, makes sense.
And then we get a +1 to any rolls that his role applies. His character role.
Okay. Man, that's a lot to remember. I don't know how you do it. Alright.
Honestly, I don't either.
So, do we want to... Well, I guess we don't need first look. We do need initial disposition because we need to know how she's going to react. You know what I mean? When we actually approach her. Does that make sense? Or do we roll that when we do approach her?
We do roll that when we do approach her.
Okay. Real character aspect. I don't see appearance anywhere. Do we need to roll for appearance? I guess we could just say it's Dax in glasses.
Yeah, I thought we already established that. Yeah, it's Dax and glasses without the spots.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so we just rolled to fly out of there now to go look? Well, actually, we know she's on the place where we just came from, so...
Which means we probably saw her there.
Yeah. Actually, she's probably one of the archaeologists that, she's...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she's probably posing as an archaeologist.
Alright, so now I'm gonna make a roll to pilot us back there.
Alright.
Oh, awesome. Not only do we make it there, we get some sort of bonus.
Nice.
I would say we get +1 momentum, well, +2 momentum for a match.
Okay.
Okay, so they welcome us back. They're like, "Oh, it's nice to see you. Come on in," and we land.
Okay.
Now, my personal suggestion is you can use your shadow to try to find her. You know, your knowledge of the shady side of things, and secure an advantage is what we're rolling.
All right, I will pull that up. So yeah, I'm basically going to, let's see, moves. Okay, so I'm gonna go to whoever's in charge of the archaeology, and kind of just try to kind of convince them, like, hey, um, you know, we were here last time. We helped you unearth this vault. Kind of like you owe us, kind of thing. And see, and all we need is, we'll show a picture of the Luna Wade's face, and even get. We probably won't need to give the name because she's probably under a different name. So we'll just show a picture because we don't want to give her. Because if they know who Luna Wade is, they might be like, oh my God, she designed a weapon or whatever. But we'll just show a face, and they'll probably let me roll, and they'll hopefully know where she is. Oh, yep, strong hit with a match. So yeah, they basically just point. She's like 20 feet away.
Right over there.
Yeah. So we go over towards her. I'll say I bring Severa, my Severa Severa Bond, with us, and just set, because she's like more of the intellectual type, like Wade is, and just have her kind of just get a general vibe of like what her, like, is she willing to come with us, or is she scared of everybody, you know what I mean, just to see if we approaching her is going to cause her to like run away or something, because Severa is probably a bit more approachable.
This is where we roll initial disposition.
Nice, let me see if I can find that. Or you got it. It's just, yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Yeah, that completely makes sense.
Yep. So we definitely want to send Severa, because she's, like I said, a historian. She doesn't carry weapons. Does my character have a weapon? I don't know. Let me look.
Yeah, you at the very least have a sword.
Okay. Yeah, my character, I'm gonna say, just doesn't have any of that because she's a companion. She doesn't need it. But she walks up to her, posing as like probably not an archaeologist, probably a historian. Who's here to like record history or whatever, and talking to her. So now, how do we convince Dr. Wade to not be suspicious and to trust us? Do we roll for that, I guess?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, by the way, for that securing advantage by rolling successfully, we got a momentum.
Oh, okay. So we're at 8 now.
Yes, we're at 8 now.
Okay, so I guess we roll heart, right?
Yeah, hard if you're trying to convince her of something.
What's your heart at? 1?
Yeah, mine's 1.
Okay, mine's 2. I think. Let me check my. Oops, wrong one. Assets, but I think my companion gives me something. It says when you make a move directly aided by their expertise, which we are, we re-roll action die if its value is less than health, which the health should be fine. If you then score a strong hit with a match, mark 1. Okay, so basically I can re-roll action die. So does that mean I can re-roll, if I roll heart, then I can re-roll both of those, or just one? Is die multiple, or is die 1? I think it's 1. Dice is 2.
It's 1.
Okay. So
The die you rolled to see how good you did is 1. You roll 2d10 to determine what your difficulty is.
wait, repeat that. Sorry, I'm confused again.
You roll 2d10 to determine what your difficulty is. No, wait. I'm sorry. I'm confused.
Yeah, I thought I'd just roll heart.
Yeah, you're. Well, I'm trying to explain to you how the mechanics work, and I'm getting confused.
Yeah, because I don't know what dice what they use because it doesn't say.
Uh, they use 2d10 for your difficulty, for how difficult it is, and 1d6 for how good you do. You add you add your stat to that d6. You roll a 3 and your heart's a 2. You get a 5 total. And then you compare that to the 2d10.
Gotcha.
If you're if you're higher than one of them, it's a weak hit. If you're higher than both of them, it's a strong hit.
Wow, they made this as complicated as possible, didn't they? Why can't it just be 2d20? All right, so then I can with her, with my companion. I can re-roll one of those, I guess.
Well, you don't need to. You already succeeded and got a match.
I thought that was for finding her.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. You can re-roll one. So re-roll one challenge die. What that means is one of the d10 you can re-roll it.
Okay. Well, after I roll, you'll have to show me how to do that because I don't know where that's located.
However, you roll a d10 on roll 20.
Okay. So let's. Uh-oh. I missed, and I don't know why it says momentum 8. Burn
Oh,
momentum.
it's telling you you can burn momentum to succeed.
Oh, okay. I think that's a good idea then, because we need to succeed to get her.
Yeah, we do.
So how many? Just one or
All of it.
all of it?
When you burn it goes down back down to 2.
Hmm. I mean, it's up to you. I don't know if burning all of it's a good idea, but like I said, you know this game
That
better than I do.
well, that's how it works. When you burn momentum, it's always all of it.
So we can't never just use one.
Nope, it's always all of it.
That's so weird. All right. Well, like I said, if you think it's a good idea, then I guess we can do that. It'll.
Hey, the best way to think of momentum, think of momentum is similar to values in Star Trek, something you use once per game.
Well, then it doesn't need plus one through 10. It just needs one.
Well, the once per game's a bad example, but you know what I mean. It's supposed to be limited use.
Right. Okay. Um. So, do you think it's a good idea to use it to convince her to join
Yes,
us?
yeah,
Okay.
because without that, we're gonna have to jump through all kinds of hoops.
Yeah. All right. So, putting momentum down to 2, we got a weak hit. That means. Oh, but also I can re-roll one action die. So how do I just roll one d10
I'm sorry.
for my companion? Remember, I can
Yes.
re-roll.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that turns it into a strong hit. So don't burn momentum.
Okay. Good thing I remembered that. All right. So yeah, basically the way I look at it is the what's her face, the the historian Severa. She kind of walks up to her, and everything is normal. Like they're just talking normally, and then Dax or Dr. Wade looks and sees us and then kind of backs away like she's like about to run. But then we're like, no, no, we're here to help. We're just taking you out of here. You know, we're on a mission. We're not with the church or the religion that you're with. We're just here to take you to some other place.
We're we're your armed bodyguards.
Yeah. Now we don't know what our contact wants to do with her. Probably use her for her weapons knowledge, but that's not our concern. We're just here to take her to him. So,
Yep.
So yeah, we finally, after probably 10 minutes of like explaining why we're there and who we are, convince her to come with us. And then, by the way, when do we mark? Let's see.
I've been waiting to tell you we've marked two tracks on that vow.
Okay, so we're almost halfway through it.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, we.
The first tick was getting there. The second tick was getting her to agree to come back with us.
Okay, so now we just need to get on the ship and fly back, and hopefully nothing happens. But in the meantime.
Yeah, but I hope not. Okay, my character would be like, why don't you fly this time?
Okay, what do I roll for that?
Are you gonna try to fly stealthily? You roll your shadow. If you're gonna try to be speedy, you roll edge. If you're gonna try to be careful and smart, you roll will. Basically, whatever stat you want.
Okay, definitely Shadow, because if someone finds her and us, then it's bad news. So.
Yeah, it makes sense
Oh
that
fuck!
we would. Oh,
Can we use that
oh,
momentum?
yes, you can. The problem is that's only gonna turn it into a weak hit, but that's still better than a
Yeah,
miss.
yeah. So basically, we're in the air. We're flying back, towards Bulwark, and the weak hit means we lose something, right?
Yeah, weak hit means it costs us something. Let's say, chances are what happened since it was a failed roll implying you probably caught a gravity current wrong and it caused us to skid out.
Yeah, and we lost a
And
lot of fuel probably.
yeah, it would cost us either fuel or damage the ship. Fuel works.
Okay, so that means I put one down of supply.
Yeah, one of us takes a supply hit for that.
Where's your supply at? 5 or 4?
Four.
Okay, mine's at 5, so I can put it down to 4. Since it was mine, my flying that did it. Um,
Yeah.
all right, so we get, but that does mean we get to tick the vow, right? Because we made it.
Yeah, we made it there, so we do tick the vow once.
All right, so now we just got 2 more. All right, so we've got to land it and get her to this guy, this contact. Um, I'm assuming he's sent us a message saying where to meet him, and then we just go to our typical location.
Yeah, we just go to meet him, but I'm trying to think of any other roll we can do to get at least one more tick, but I can't, so I guess we're gonna try it like it is. And you cannot burn momentum for this.
So do we roll to find him, or
We already know where he is, didn't
okay,
you say? We're just rolling to complete the vow.
okay, and how do you do that? Just
Right, hit the fulfill button.
weak hit.
On the vow. Go to vows.
Yep, I'm there. I rolled it. It's weak hit. So does that mean he's got her, but he's not happy about something? Maybe. Trying to think. Hmm.
Sorry, what was that? Sun distracted me.
So a weak hit, that means he's got her, but he's not happy about something. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, it means we succeeded, but not quite.
Yeah, there's got to be something else. Maybe he thought she had plans on her for the weapon, and she doesn't. So now he has to convince her to give up those plans for the weapon.
No, it has to be something he would hold us accountable for. Because basically we made them a promise we'd do something, and we kind of did it, but not quite, is what that means.
I don't know. See, this is what one of the things I had a problem with Twilight 2000 is it relied too heavily on dice rolls. But
Well, that's the whole point of the system, is it's all dice rolls.
yeah, well, um, yeah. The only thing I could think of is there was something else that she had that everyone thought she had. Ooh, what about this? What if somebody on that planet that we actually, maybe the head lady or the head archaeologist that we talked to, someone actually notified the religion that she's a part of, and now they're on their way.
And we have to get her somewhere else. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can do that, but also we could say that they're on their way to the Vault planet first to kind of because they don't know where we went, and then they're gonna figure it out eventually and come to Bulwark, or they can just come straight to Bulwark. Either way, but my idea was they would go to the third planet, which I've already forgotten the name of, Sepulcher, interrogate people, and then that would lead them to Bulwark, kind of giving us time to find another place. Either way, they're coming
Well,
here.
yep, and it's gonna require us to. We get credit for this vow, but we have to make a new vow to finish what we started, basically.
Okay.
But we do get credit for this vow, so we get our experience.
Okay. And how do we do that again? Is that just add one?
I add 2 experience to your experience section.
Okay. Um. All right. So for
And also go to legacies and tick 2 ticks on your quest track.
legacies quests 2. Okay. Um. Oh wait, go to assets. I did something with an sidekick, so I gotta mark one tick. Okay, so I did that. Um. As far as the vows go, yeah, we just need to find another place. Find a sanctuary for Dr. Wade.
And this one will just be troublesome.
Okay. Well, yeah, the easiest one would be, the first planet, Last Hope, or whatever it's called, the lava planet, because that's the only other place. Unless we think that they're gonna go there, then we want to go and find another place that and explore for another place.
I think we should try to find another place. We can check here in the local settlement, see if anybody knows of another one.
Okay. And
that would be Heart. You've been rolling a lot, so no, Heart's better for you. You better do it.
Let's see, 2 strong hit. So that they know. The problem is it's got to be somewhere that's far away but it's not so far that's going to take us forever to get there.
I'm gonna make it a dangerous length expedition to get there.
Okay.
Or do you want it to be shorter than that? We can make it a short one. I just like getting the 2 ticks.
Hold on, I gotta go back to vows. Yeah, no, I mean, the only thing I'm wondering about is how do we handle this other religion that's hunting her? Like, how do we have to roll every time we roll to see if they catch up to us, or like how do we do that?
Well, take it one step at a time. If we roll to complete this vow and get another week out, we'll just say that they're on to where we took her. Simple as that.
Okay. Well, then I gotta change the vow from find a sanctuary because that's definitely not a sanctuary. I'll just say find another home or another place to live. Another place for
Well,
okay.
a place to keep her safe while our employer gets what he wants out of her.
Alright, so you said troublesome?
Yeah, it's this vow is just gonna be a quick one. All we have to do is get her someplace safe. We don't have to convince her to go with us. We don't have to do any footwork. We just gotta find her somewhere where they won't look for her. Shouldn't be hard. Space is big.
Yep, and we've already got a location in mind that someone has told us. So,
Yeah, we should make that location.
is Kylar coming with us, or is he staying on Bulwark?
He'll stay. Contacts usually don't accompany you in my mind.
Okay. All right. So, where on the map are we putting it, or do we make it
Uh,
first?
well, we're gonna make it first.
Okay. Oof.
It's an orbital, and almost all the settlements we run into are in orbit. You notice that?
Yeah. Are you still rolling?
I'm dealing with my son.
Oh, okay.
Now you're gonna sit on the couch, okay? Alright, well, so first we got orbital, a thing in orbit, a settlement in orbit there.
I'll start making the note while you roll it.
Its population is thousands.
Okay.
First look says expansive energy, and my interpretation of that is since it's an orbit settlement, it's orbiting a gas giant and siphoning the gas from the upper.
That tablet?
Go sit down.
Or it's orbiting a star and it's siphoning energy from that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that better. It's orbiting a star and siphoning energy.
Okay. Alright, population thousands. First look, expansive energy siphoning. Infinite solar energy. Okay, and what about a name?
Oh yeah, let's roll for a name.
Moira. 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 Alright.
And it's in an asteroid, apparently.
Hidden or sub. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's see. Authority is infection. it's mining, or it's siphoning energy from the sun so that it can mine and manufacture. And it's probably a pretty big space station too. Well, it's an asteroid, but it's probably a pretty big one with.
Yeah, it's pretty big if it has thousands of people manufacturing and mining.
Population. First look. Authority. Projects. Alright, so what about trouble?
That we can roll when we get there. It makes sense that we wouldn't know. Oh well, no, our contact could have gave us what trouble it's having.
Plus
so yeah, we.
Plus, it would be interesting if the trouble was that the religion was already there.
That would be funny, actually.
They're just like waiting for us. Ooh, then we would know that we have a spy in our midst. Volatile. Yeah, it's a fucking star. That's why.
Yeah, the star is unstable.
What if it's a black hole? What if they're orbiting a black hole trying to get energy from that, and that's why it's volatile, because they're gonna be sucked in.
Oh yeah, okay, I like that.
Because I know there's some weird sci-fi shit that says that people can get energy from black holes or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see, black hole orbital settlement.
There's also a scientific theory that if you can create a structure around a black hole at exactly the perfect distance away, it'll cause the energy of the black hole to bounce between it and the structure, creating a realm of infinite space, infinite energy, and infinite matter and time.
That's weird. Hopefully, we'll see if that happens when we get there. But either way.
Basically, a universe without limits.
Nice. All right, so we have a location. We just need to know which sector it's in, how far away it is.
Pick a random direction and count 5 hexes.
I'm just gonna roll some, because I'll pick like 5 away, and a random direction. Okay, I thought you meant. All right, so we're there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let me see if there's a black hole picture. Oh, there is, but I gotta pay for it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually right here. Alright, so, and do we got to roll for each sector that, or roll to fly, or do we, since we know where it is, we just go there?
Yeah, we have to roll to fly. We know where it is, but we don't have a pre-established route to get there.
How about I roll for shadow, and then you roll for whatever, and we just take turns?
Fair enough.
How many do we roll? 5?
5 total, yes.
Alright, I'll roll first because we gotta sneak out of bulwark. What?
Oh, a miss with a match.
What is that? What is
that?
What does that even mean?
It means a critical fail.
So, our ship breaks
down. Yeah. So, but here's what I'm gonna narrate happened. You were trying to fly casually, and you tried to go in between 2 gravity wells, and you basically got our. Give me a second. Basically, what happened is you were flying and you got us wedged between two gravity wells that not only drained a lot of our fuel but damaged the ship. We lose two supply and two integrity on the ship.
Oh, dang.
I'll take the supply off of mine.
Well, I was going to say, since it's 2, we can both take 1 off each.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
And that puts me down to 3, and I think that's the same for you.
It is.
And the ship... You said 2 off the ship, or just 1 integrity?
2.
Okay, so that puts it to 2. From 5 to 2, I think. Or 4 to 2.
And we do not make progress.
Ugh. Alright. So, basically we just got stuck in that sector for longer than we'd hoped.
Yep.
Does that mean we gotta roll to see if that religion shows up, or do we just,
No. No.
Okay.
No, we just continue on.
Alright, you roll this time.
Unless you want that to be the critical fail that they showed up.
That was what I was going to say before you said what you said, but I like yours better because that means we don't immediately get captured and killed.
Yeah.
Alright, so you roll for next because you're better probably at flying than I am, apparently. It's your ship anyway, so you probably know what you're doing. Oof. We don't have momentum, do we, to burn?
You don't, I do. Momentum's not shared.
Oh, I thought it was.
No. We each have our own pool.
Alright. So I'm guessing you burn it to succeed with a weak hit?
No, it would still be a weak hit. I don't know why it's saying I can burn momentum. It would still be a weak hit.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say it costs another supply. I'll take that.
Okay. Alright, I'll roll Shadow and hopefully do better at flying. Oh, finally.
Alright, so yay, we made 2 progress. And we could roll to see what's out there, but we're just trying to get straight there, aren't we?
Yeah, for sure. Plus, we only got one roll left to get there, and we're good.
No, we don't. We've only succeeded 2 times so far.
Okay. So, we have 3 more?
The miss did not count towards progress. Your miss did not count.
Well, I was counting your weak hit and your strong hit. I thought that was 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, that is. No. How many successes did I do total? 2, right?
I guess, yeah.
Then it's 2 ticks.
Okay.
We mark it twice.
Alright, mark. So we need... And it's only troublesome, so we just need 2 more.
No, the expedition is dangerous. It's the vow that's troublesome.
Expedition. Let me find that.
I have it under progress.
Progress. Okay. So let me make Expedition 2, I guess. I didn't even know we were doing that.
Yeah, that's to get to the settlement. Anytime you're traveling to somewhere that you haven't been to before, it's an expedition.
Okay. Alright, so Expedition we need 3 more, and then for the other one, I guess we still need like
3. We still need 3 for the other one.
Okay.
The first... No, you know what? Let's say the first tick was finding out where to take her, so we do have 1 tick on the vow.
We have 1?
Yes, we have 1 tick.
Okay, and so after we finish the expedition, we'll have 2, right?
Correct.
Okay. Trying to get this right in my head. It's definitely confusing to me.
A lot to learn. I honestly think it's easier to learn by yourself. That's how I learned.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is I've seen people play this solo, and now doing it here, I'm like, isn't the whole point of solo RPGs to be so one person can role play and it be simple? Like, I don't know why they need so many freaking
Rules.
It's not even the rules part. It's just there's so many mechanics. Like, to me, vows and progress, they can combine that. I don't see why they're 2 separate things.
Oh, I can tell you why. Because one thing I can tell you, I played this game for about 60 hours by myself, and I can tell you, when you're playing by yourself, that does get tedious after a while, even with all the different mechanics.
Okay, so
The different mechanics is to give it variety, so you're not doing the same thing over and over.
yeah. All right, so I gotta look at progress again because I've already forgotten where we are. We are 1, 2. Okay, yeah, we're 2 away. Or no, we're 3 away. 1, 2. So we're here. Okay. All right. So now I guess you rolled last, so I'll roll to try to sneak fly.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Come on, Shadow. Please don't roll something stupid. Okay. Strong hit.
Awesome.
Excuse me. So that moves us progress 1.
We have 2 more to go. By the way, when you got us stuck, I decided that our passengers like, where did you learn how to fly?
I was like, I just gestured to your character. I'm like, she taught me.
And my character work in progress.
I was like, I'm used to a small 2-person shuttle. Sorry. All right, so your turn, I guess.
Yep, my turn. Now I can burn momentum and make it a strong hit. I'm gonna do that.
So now we're there, right? Oh wait, let me check the progress.
We should have 1 more progress tick to go.
Yep, okay. Alright, that'll be me, rolling shadow, sneaking into this settlement, hopefully, and not into a black hole. Oh, good. We made it. We made it and did. Because if we had gotten a miss, we probably would have just flew right into the black hole. Strong hit with a match when concluded. So I guess what if for the match part we say that our contact Kyler has someone here, or whoever we asked, like, hey, what do you know a safe place? They have somebody here who can kind of do like a change of identity on Dr. Wade. So like, you know, she changes her name, gets a new ID, and basically like it'd be pretty difficult for her religion to find her.
Oh, okay, I can agree to that.
Did we ever decide which religion it was? Because it'd be really interesting if it was one of the religions that my character was trying to deal with.
No, we haven't decided that.
Alright, so how many is there total of the major ones? 3, right? I guess I'll just roll a d3 and see which one it is. 1. And look at truths. Oh wait, I don't think it has the
It doesn't have names of them yet.
Okay. But I remember one of them had a name. I just can't remember. Let me look in mine. It might be one of mine. Alright. Where is it? I'm a sole survivor, the ancient Commonwealth. So I guess we could say, yeah, the ancient Commonwealth, because that would also help me in my vow. It says I'm the sole survivor of an attack by the major religion, the ancient Commonwealth, and I think that's the only one that we named.
Okay.
So she says, yes, I have I helped design this weapon for the ancient Commonwealth, but then I stopped when I realized, and I'm like, hold on, the ancient Commonwealth, and she's like, yes, that's who they are, and I was like, and now your I can't, I think I don't remember what you said exactly about your character, about the greater good, but my character is definitely interested now in trying to find this weapon, if there is one. May not be, it might just be designs in her head, but he is. I guess we should figure that out, right? Is this something that she has conceptualized and designed and put on paper, but not actually developed, or is this a weapon that she has physically overseen being built and is out there somewhere?
All right. Let's ask the Oracle. We don't do that. I think the chance is 50-50 whether it's actually built or not.
That's fair enough. Do you want to roll, or you want me to roll?
I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I'm interested in. Yes.
Yes,
So there
it
is
has
an
been
actual
built.
weapon, and my character is like, because it makes sense though, because it says I am the sole survivor of an attack by this religion. So basically, they bombarded my settlement, killed everyone except for me. So yeah, it makes sense that it would have a massive weapon. And I'm like, that sounds like this. You know, she's probably describing it like, you know, it looks like a big sunrise, and then everything is vaporized. And I'm like, that's kind of what happened on my planet. And so now I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like, my character is just like, I don't even. Basically, he just wants to get as much information as possible from her so he could find these people, because his goal is to take that religion down.
Do you want to make it a vow to find and destroy that weapon? You can make it an epic vow.
Well, I have an epic vow talking about, because I had a thing where I rolled it and it said I wanted to something to do with seizing power, although I don't remember rolling that, but apparently I did because I have it in my notes. And basically I was like, well, it makes sense if he wanted to take down the religion that hurt him the most. So I already have a vow similar to that. Do I have to make another vow, or can I just mark that vow?
Well, you can just make finding the weapon a part of that vow.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I'll mark it, and it's just one tiny slash out of like several slashes. So we've got a long way to go. But yeah, so basically he's like one tiny step closer to finding this, because like it's not like these religions have like a base of operations. Like, they're probably spread out throughout the entire part of space or whatever that they're in. So he's got to find, like, where is this weapon located, and who are the leaders of this religion. The ancient Commonwealth, being that it's ancient, probably have like some kind of elders or something like that, but they're probably really hard to find, and like he's just desperately like, oh, I've got to find these people, take care of business. But yep, he's one tiny step closer. I think he's gonna probably come back to her, Dr. Wade, every once in a while to, like, you know, talk to her, which might put her life in danger, because if he keeps doing that, then the Commonwealth will eventually probably find her. But he'll probably try to, like, talk to her and get more information.
Do you want to try to make her a contact?
Oh yeah, I actually, that's a good idea. I already made a character sheet so I could just move her picture if I needed to, but that'd be a good idea. That way we can go back to her whenever we need to.
You make a heart roll to establish the contact, and if you do, you need to decide what level of contact she is: troublesome, dangerous, formidable, etc.
mean, I definitely don't think she's any of those. I mean, maybe troublesome, but that's only because somebody's like looking for her. I don't think she's dangerous or troublesome or anything. You know what I mean? So,
In the case of context, it represents how powerful they are, how much
oh,
how much help they can be.
oh, probably not that much. Like, I mean, yeah, she was a scientist, so she knows about the weapon, but she's probably a lot of this. Like, they would have changed like command codes and stuff as soon as she defected. So she probably doesn't have a
Yeah,
whole lot.
I would say troublesome.
Yeah, she probably doesn't have a whole lot. And you said heart.
Yes, you have to roll a heart to establish a connection.
Oh, missed. So she's probably like, nah, fuck that. I want to stay hidden. Leave me alone. Never talk to me again.
Yep, basically. He's like, no, I cut ties to my old life. I don't intend on starting a new one just yet, or something to that effect.
All right. All right. So I guess what we leave her be.
Yeah, and now we have to see if we completed the spell, and then go back and talk to our employer, and he'll outfit our ship.
Okay. So do we have to roll to fly back? Do you want me to, or do you want to do it?
I'm away from the computer right now. You can.
Okay. I will fly stealthily and get a weak hit. So I'll just reduce. You know what? I feel like my character's kind of sad that she's not going to help him, so I'm going to reduce my spirit from 5 to 4. But we make it back in one piece.
Yeah, I agree to that. You lost the spirit because she wouldn't help you.
Alright, now that we're back to Bulwark, what did you say we had to do? Mark something.
Talk to our employer and see if we completed the vow.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm tell them that basically there's no chance of them going, them finding her there at that black hole. And are you?
I'm gonna use executive power here. I already rolled it. It's a weak hit. I'm not doing yet another one for the same darn thing. So, so I'm just using GM privilege here and say we completed it.
That's fair. All right. So, and I rolled it just to see what I would get, and it got a miss with a match. But
Okay, did you mark 2 ticks on Discovery Track? You should have another box with 2 marks on it now.
All right. I didn't make bond. Quests. Do I mark quest?
Yeah, 1 tick on the quest.
Okay. Progress. Did that already. Vows. Did that already. All right. So I think that's it. Okay. So now what do we do now? Just go back and try to get another mission?
But first, he's outfitted our ship. I have to pick up that asset. Give me a minute.
Okay.
The asset we have is internal refit.
Okay. What does that do?
Okay, you have customized the cabins, common spaces, and environment of the ship to your needs. When you undertake an expedition, dangerous or greater, reroll any dice for the first leg of your journey.
Hmm.
On a hit, you and your allies may envision how you make yourselves at home. If you do, take +2 momentum or +1 spirit.
Okay, we definitely could have used that in the first leg of our journey this time.
I know, right? But yep, that's what we have now.
Okay. And do you put that on the character sheet or do you keep that somewhere else?
Under the ship section of the character sheet, you scroll down to the bottom. There's a part that says modules, and then there's a button that says add.
Is that on my character sheet or on your character sheet or?
Yes, on both.
Oh, okay. I'll just
The reason why I'm having you put it on your character sheet too is so you can read all the assets we have and try to remember to make the appropriate adjustments.
yeah. Even when I have it though, I forget. All right. Type asset
Exactly.
internal refit. And did you say he was gonna give you like a something else? I don't remember. Or is this?
That's what he gave us for that.
All right.
He retrofitted the inside of our cabins. Basically, he decked out the ship.
All right.
Imagine our common area has really nice entertainment, like displays.
Yeah. So, do you want to go on another mission? Do you want to just explore, or do you want to call it here?
Well, you have a game in an hour, don't you?
No, I'm done with Saturday games for December at least.
Okay.
I mean, I still got to record next Saturday. I got to record for Twilight 2000, but I ain't playing in any for a while till January.
Well, if you want to continue for for another hour or however long you have, we can do that.
Yeah, let me just run and use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
He and Peter are fighting for the same photography job, right?
Okay.
And Peter discovers that Eddie faked a picture of Spider-Man.
Unbelievable.
So Eddie's like, come on, man, give me a break. Don't tell anyone. And Peter's like, you want forgiveness? Get religion.
Oh, but he didn't ask for forgiveness. He asked for a break.
Right, but there's gonna be a scene in a church later, so it's like foreshadowing.
Doesn't really make sense for him to say that, though.
It's a nod to something later.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a good writer.
Oh, well, okay then. So what happens at the church? Well, Eddie goes there to be like, hey, God, could you please kill Peter Parker?
That is how church works.
And as it turns out, at the very same time, in the very same church, Peter's in the bell tower tearing off his symbiote suit.
Wow, what a wacky coincidence.
I love this program.
Welcome back.
Alrighty, we were deciding what to do. How about continue on your quest to find that weapon and see what we can find out?
Okay, so what if we know that they sent the ancient Commonwealth sent a ship to hold on. What? I think hold on. I just got to check something real quick. Sepulcher. Okay. Yeah, they sent it to Sepulcher to see if they can find Dr. Wade. So what if we contact them to see which direction the ship came from and see if we can go in that direction and just kind of explore until we find, you know, something that is going to give us some clues as to what. Cause I mean, ship is, you know, space is big, but presumably, the ship is going to come from a certain direction. So at least it'll give us a trajectory or a direction we can head, and then go from there.
Okay, so you want to roll a secure an advantage to see if anybody's seen anything matching the description?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm assuming if that whoever. Wait, hold on. Let's see what kind of hundreds, archaeology, entertainment, furnace world, failing technology. Yeah, so it's possible they might not have seen. All right, let's see. Oracles, no. Moves. Ugh, I gotta take my shoes off. I went outside to ride my bike a bit.
I gotcha.
Secure an advantage. Definitely with shadow and deception. Basically, I'm trying to intimidate them into telling me. Strong hit.
Okay, that's fair.
Strong hit. So, do you want to guess where?
Well, let's see. You got a strong hit, so somebody definitely can point you in a direction they saw it.
All right, we just got to figure out which direction it came from. I'm guessing there's not like a compass, a random compass direction.
By the way, for getting the hit, we get +1 momentum.
Okay, so I'm at 3. Let's see. Let me see if there's anything in oracles. Well, actually, I just need to know if it's from the west, because most things are going to be towards the west since we're coming from the east. So I'm going to say it's a likely. Actually, I'm going to say it's, yeah, because space is big, so I guess they could come from any other direction too. Come on. There we go. Yes, so we know it came from the west, so I guess we just have to roll to get to Sepulcher, and then just start rolling to explore individual sectors to see what we can find. Do you want me to roll to fly the ship, or do you want to?
We can take turns rolling. I'll roll the first one.
Okay. Wow, nice. Alright, so we've definitely...
Well, how far are we going? We haven't decided that yet.
Well, I just wanted to get to Sepulcher and then go like one square to the west and see what we can see. Because if we find another settlement, they might point us in another direction. You know what I mean? Like, the more squares we explore, the more people we talk to, and more evidence we could possibly find. So
So do you, and now that we're there, do you want to do a formidable expedition? Go 10 squares out?
yeah, but what? Oh, I see what you're saying. So we would go 10 squares out as a destination, but we would explore all 10 squares,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put that
Okay.
in my character sheet. Expedition 3. All right. And then I'll roll for the next flight. Definitely want to use shadow to stay hidden from any, because they might be hiding behind the moon. Who knows? Strong hit. So we're now here, and I'm trying to remember how we decide what's in this sector. Oracles, I'm assuming.
Oracle's stellar sighting or space sighting, I think it is.
Okay, let's see. Space sighting, Outlands. We've got a planet.
A planet.
Interesting. I guess I'll go down the planetary class. Desert world, a pitiless planet of searing heat, blowing sand, and sun-baked rock. All right. Planet side opportunity. Wait, it said it was a desert world, right? Yeah. So I'll click desert world. Oh wait. So for desert world, it's got atmosphere, settlements, observed from space, planet side feature, and life. Is there anything specific I'm supposed to click on, or am I just?
If you want to know more about the planet, you can click on observe from space once or twice.
Okay, yeah. I definitely want to see if there's any massive ancient Commonwealth ships landed there before I go there. Vast plateaus, which makes sense because it's a fucking desert. I'll just do it once more and see if, to make sure that there's nothing crazy, and rugged mountains. Okay, yeah. So basically it's just a typical desert world. How do we see if there's anybody there?
Um, um, when we roll a space sighting, it would say settlement.
Oh, okay. Um, okay, so this is an uninhabited planet then. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, it's uninhabited.
Okay. Planet side feature. Don't know. Don't care. Atmosphere. Oh yeah, we got it. We got to know if we need EV suits. So I'll click on that. Breathable.
If we're even going down there.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to see if there's anything worth stopping for. This atmosphere is not perfect, but it's good enough. So it's breathable. So more than likely, it's going to be colonized soon, especially since it's so close to the other planets that we're at.
Yeah, it's one sector away, pretty much.
Okay. Now, what about planet side peril or opportunity? Do we need to click those? How do we see if we can find any evidence that a ship has been here? Or do I have to roll something like one of my?
You can just roll planet side feature if you want. As far as determining if a ship has been here, consult the Oracle. And since it's so close to civilized space, I would say it's very likely someone else has been here.
Yeah, I'll do the Oracle first. So basically, I don't want to say has any ship been here because probably ships have been here, but is there evidence of an ancient Commonwealth ship? And then if it says yes, then we can decide what that evidence is.
Yeah, and I would say that it's not very likely because it's very likely a ship has been there, but any evidence that it's a specific ship would be not very likely.
Also, if the Commonwealth ship probably just flew past it, they probably didn't stop for any reason. Yeah, see, I said no, so it said no. So we're just gonna move on. I'm gonna quickly. I don't know. I don't know if quick is. Actually, if you want to go ahead and roll to move, I'll go ahead and make the
Okay.
picture for it, or look up a picture for it. Desert planet. Weak hit. So we're there, but we
We
probably.
made it there, but it costs something. I'll say a supply. That's an easy one for this kind of roll.
Okay. And I will look at the oracles and see if there's anything here. Let's see. Space sighting. Actually, I mean, shouldn't we? For a space sighting, is there a nothing category in space sighting, or is it always
Yes,
something? Oh, okay.
yes.
Because I was like, every time we go somewhere, we find something, but I thought space was big. Why are we always finding stuff?
Well, the reason why we'd find stuff is ships usually come out of hyperspace near a stellar object, so that's why we're always finding something.
Gotcha. All right. Just gonna copy and paste this because it's just a nebula. And that's um really nothing to write home about.
No,
However,
seen one, you've seen them all.
yeah. However, by the way, is there a sensors role for this ship, or is it just oracles and stuff?
Or oracles and stuff.
Okay, I want to see. I'm just gonna ask the oracle: is there any evidence that that ship has been here? Again, pretty much no chance, but you never know. No. Okay. So moving on, I'll roll for the flying this time. Let's see. Summary, shadow, strong hit.
Strong hit.
So we get there. Now we gotta see what's actually here, if anything. Sighting, outlands. Descriptor and focus. Find where that is. Oh, there it is. Archaic cargo. Ooh, this. You know what?
Oh, I have an idea for this one.
Me too. What is
It's
it?
yeah, good job, buddy. You did it. Sorry, he wanted me to see something he did on the tablet.
That's alright. What's your idea? Let's see if
But
we're the same. Mine and your idea.
my idea, archaic cargo, is a cargo container from the Exodus when humans came here to the Forge.
Yeah, that's very similar to what I was thinking. I was thinking there's a cargo. There's like kind of like a scattering of cargo, but it's like from a battle that someone. But yours makes more sense because it's archaic, so we'll go with that one. Let's see. I'll let you roll for the piloting because it's probably going to take me a minute to find a picture of debris of cargo containers.
Yeah, I would like to search the cargo container, see if there's anything useful.
That makes sense, yeah.
Since I am taking a risk, we're out in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna roll face danger for this one.
Nice.
My character is always cautious, so I'm using her wisdom. I got a weak hit. What do you want me to see, buddy? You did it! Yay! Okay, yeah, I got a weak hit.
Okay. What were you looking for? Or were you just looking?
I was just seeing if there's anything of value there.
Okay.
Um, and I was facing danger that you did it. So that means something dangerous happened.
Okay.
And what that is while I was searching through the cargo at the ship, cargo banged the ship and damaged it.
Oof.
Ship's not looking too healthy now.
Yeah. Starforged.
It has one hull left.
Oh dang. Do you, should we go back to Sepulchre and see if they can help us get our ship fixed up or something?
Oh, all right. Yeah, we can go there and see if they can fix the ship.
We probably should have done that before.
Yeah, right. And it's just going back the way we came, right? So I just have to roll once.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll convince them to help us. Uh, nice. So let's see. Oh yeah, I'll roll heart to convince them to help us because I'm assuming being archaeology, they don't have a whole lot of ships.
Right.
Plus, it says their technology's failing, so I'm gonna hopefully roll really well and convince them to help us out the kindness of their hearts. No.
Well, we fixed the failing technology. We fixed that.
We fixed their failing technology?
Yes, remember their cooling system was going down.
Okay, so basically, let me find their failing technology. All right, so remove that, so I don't keep saying it. All right, so actually, a better idea. I still missed though, so they're probably just like, yeah, no, we can't help you for X, Y, and Z reasons.
Yeah, they just don't have the supplies.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to go all the way back to Bulwark.
Yep.
Alright. Failing tech, which is fixed. Just gonna scratch through that so I know we fixed it. Alright, I guess I'll roll to try to get us back to Bulwark.
Yeah. I like splitting the roll because the roll 20 roll gods seem to favor it when you do it that way.
Yeah. Well, I think what it does is it's just, I don't know. I think it just makes people fail too much. But we got a strong hit, so we're definitely back at Bulwark, and we're gonna have to ask our contact or whoever we need to ask that to get us some something.
Yeah, you're better at heart, so you do it.
Okay. I'll be like, hey man, since we helped you, even though you gave us this awesome internal refit, can we also have help?
An external refit.
So he agrees, but how about he agrees, but he has another mission for us?
Yep, that's what I was thinking. He agrees, but he's like, I'll do it, but you need to make a vow to do this for me.
So I guess we've got to figure out what that is, and is that going to be action and theme?
Yes, action and theme.
Seize. We're gonna pick something up. Revenge. Oh no. How about he wants us to kill someone for him, or he wants us to.
I know. How about that person we rescued for him betrayed him, and he wants us to get her.
Okay. Yeah. Well. But how would she betray him, though? Like, would she call the Commonwealth? Because she was pretty dead set on staying away from the Commonwealth.
Yeah, let's come up with something else. I was just trying to make it related to things we already did, but let's make it something else.
One thing I was thinking of is, you know how whenever someone's, like, refuses to pay somebody, they send some other random person to beat the crap out of them to send them a message? I was thinking of something like that. Like, somebody owes him a bunch of money. we got to go kick their ass, get the money, and bring it back. And he's like, if we do that, then he'll fix our ship for us.
Oh, okay, but I got you one better. Buddy, stop. No, buddy, you were bad. Alright, I think I'm back.
Welcome back. So, I rolled descriptor and focus just for the hell of it to see what it would give me, and it said open and wreckage. But yeah, you go ahead and tell me what your idea was. Maybe we can figure out something.
Open wreckage, well, that one could just be a salvage job. He knows of a place where there's a ship and wants us to go salvage it.
Yeah. Well, my idea. So the only thing I had problem with is the revenge part, and I'm thinking that we need to. There's like somebody who's actually like the ship is not dead. Like it's like someone's actually running a ship, but he wants us to get inside the ship and salvage something out of the ship that he needs. He doesn't care if someone's using the ship or not, because the person that's using the ship is someone that betrayed him or whatever, did something wrong, and now he wants us to take something from their quote-unquote wreckage of a ship. And so we don't necessarily have to beat the crap out of anyone, but we're basically stealing something from someone who is kind of like, you know, his enemy, but maybe not always his enemy, is someone that betrayed him, something like that.
Okay.
Alright, now, which is the question is going to be, is it further away or which direction is it going to be from Bulwark? I guess it could be. Just looking at something. What if we went back down towards the black hole and then went west to go to find this ship, right? And that way we're doing both of those kind of at the same time. We can keep an eye out for any evidence of the Commonwealth ship, but we're also going to do this mission.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to pilot first, or do you want to do it?
I'm a little confused on what we're doing exactly.
We're just going to take something from some guy's ship that he considers wreckage.
Oh, I understand now. I thought what I thought was going on is the open and the wreckage were rerolls because we couldn't figure out Seas and Revenge. You were trying to combine them all.
Yeah, no, you said you had an idea, so I was just rolling because I was waiting for you, and then you came back, and honestly I don't even remember what you said, but I was just trying to combine them all to give us a little bit more of a descriptor of what we're trying to do, because either way, you know, I just figured it was a good idea.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, I like that it's a wrecked ship, but there's somebody still on it, and we're trying to steal something.
Yep. And I figured we could, if this ship is to the west of us, we could still be doing both, looking for evidence of the Commonwealth ship while doing this mission. So I figured we could just head down towards the black hole and then go from there. So do you want to fly first or me?
Yeah, that works. Although an idea I had, since he knows where this wreckage is, I was assuming it was along one of the supply routes we already have.
Oh, okay, we can do that. Um, which route do you want to do? I don't want to do the middle yellow one just because we already have a bunch of shit there, but...
Yeah, no, just anyone, it doesn't matter.
Alright, let's go. We haven't gone up to red in a while, so we'll just go up to the red.
Okay.
Do you want to roll or do you want me to fly?
Yeah, I can roll.
Okay. And then we'll just say it's like 2 squares up.
Strong hit. Awesome.
Nice. Can I look up something? Of course it's not going to give me anything. Alright, so we definitely find it.
Yep, we definitely made it there. This is, by the way, this vow is just a lowest level vow.
Oh yeah, it's a vow. Let me go in my character sheet. Vow. Vows. And seize something from ship. Mark 1, because I guess...
Oh, by the way, committing a vow for this contact also gave us 1 tick on his track.
For which track?
The connection track for Keller Stellard.
Okay, so we got 1 more, I guess. Oh, I like this picture. It's like a mean ship.
What picture?
I'm about to put it somewhere. Alright, hopefully it doesn't just take over the whole freaking thing. Okay, I'm posting it right now. You can say it's in some freaking, whatchamacallit, like an asteroid belt or something.
That makes sense.
Like maybe that's why it's, wreckage.
Yeah, that's why it's wreckage.
Alright. So we get there, and now we need to get on board. We don't have a shuttle, right? Yeah, I think you said you don't have a shuttle, so we don't.
No, we don't.
So we probably have to
Oh,
just
well.
dock.
Yeah, we either have to dock or EV suit it. One of the two.
Yeah, well, since there's 1 person on this ship, I don't know if we want to dock because they might see us coming, but I definitely don't know if I want to EV. Actually, I think something happened to my EV suit. Let me look. I forgot where's my list of shit? Do you remember where we put them?
No, I don't.
I thought it was...
But things like your EV suit being damaged, that would be solved with a supply roll to fix it.
Okay. Yeah, it's not damaged, so... Yep. I guess we'll just go EV. What do we have to roll to do that?
Face danger.
Oof. Alright, let me look for moves. Session moves. Exploration move. Cover. Face death, no. Face danger, there it is. And I'm gonna do it with this.
And do you want us all to come in, or is somebody staying with the ship?
Well, I definitely want Severa to stay with the ship because if we encounter something, I mean, her being a historian has nothing to do with anything, so she can stay with the ship. If you want to come,
Okay.
you can come.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll come, and we're probably gonna be rolling either edge or iron for this.
We're not gonna try to stealth over there.
Well, I guess, can you justify being stealthy in an EV suit?
I mean, I don't want anyone to see me or detect me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Everything else is pretty much one or, like I said, this game, when it comes to, I don't know, I don't understand half of it. I'm just trying to always play to my strengths. Otherwise, I feel like I'm gonna screw myself like I did in Twilight 2000. But
under the advice for how to play, it does suggest you occasionally force yourself to roll on stats that aren't good, but you know how I feel about that. This game's already stacked against you. You don't need to make it worse.
yeah, and it's not like with Star Trek Adventures where it's like, if you have a fitness of 7 and a security of 1 and you have 8 and then you have to roll under an 8, like, to me that makes sense. Half of this stuff I don't understand, and I don't want to force myself to roll bad stats when I don't understand how they get to that conclusion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
Plus, to me, the whole time, if we know that there's somebody on this ship, I'm gonna be stealthy as hell. Or I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I can justify that. Well, you made it. Now let's see if I do.
Hopefully. Nice.
Yep, I made it just fine.
We get there, no problem. Now we got to get. So does that mean we can roll for a? Let me see. I gotta remember what it's called. For the vow.
Oh, yeah, we make progress on the vow because we got here.
Okay. So 2 more rolls. We're on the ship now. We already know there's somebody here. Do we have to roll?
Yep, we can. For making it on the ship, we can count that as a Mark II.
But do we have to roll something to, like, a perception check or another stealth check to not be undetected? Like, how do we do that? Do we just roll?
Secure an advantage to see if we make it there undetected or not.
Well, I thought we made it here undetected. Now we're on the ship looking for the thing.
Well, okay, find the thing we're looking for undetected. There.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll roll 2.
I got a weak hit. So we find it. By the way, do we even know what it is yet? Oh, you got a strong hit. So you probably found it. How about you get your hands on it, whatever it is, and I'm right behind you, but that's when we hear somebody coming towards us. They haven't seen us yet, but they will soon, so we have to kind of figure out what to do now.
And since this is a revenge thing, how about it be like the Central Air Processing Unit? It's something very valuable, and will absolutely screw him by taking it.
Fair enough. By the way, do we think that this ship actually works? Or, well, I guess not. It's wreckage, so it's probably just floating in space waiting to die.
I think he turned it into a sort of makeshift home.
Yeah. Alright, so we grabbed whatever it is, the Central Air Unit or whatever, and now we need to get out without being detected, or, well, actually, since we have our hands on it, should we mark a step in the vow?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 more roll, and we just need to get out of here without being accosted.
Yeah, man, since you rolled a weak hit, that means it costs us something.
I'll say for me, since the guy is on his way towards us, I'll say for me it's my spirit, because I'm getting kind of freaked out, like, oh shit, we're about to be detected. Um, but how do we?
Okay, that's fair.
How do we physically get out of here? Do we just roll shadow, or do we roll something else?
Yep. We're gonna roll another face danger. No, it's secure advantage. We're not in any danger yet. We're in danger once he sees us. But
Right.
so another secure advantage to get out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna jump into a ventilation shaft since it's off anyway now, and try to get
By
out.
the way, he does know we're here. We shut
Yeah.
off the air supply.
Yeah, like I said, he's like 30 feet away, walking towards us. So, oh fuck. Basically, as I jump through an air duct, he just grabs me and pulls me back out.
When my character sees that, she pulls out her pistol and takes aim to try to hit him.
And I'm like, don't shoot me, because I'm right next to him.
Actually, you know what? I have a better idea.
What's that?
Assets.
Oh, yeah. Man, I definitely... See, I forgot. I could have made us both invisible, but I completely forgot.
Because I forgot this, I'm gonna cheat a little. I'm doing a roll that I would have did before we started on this venture.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, for my firebend path, I have 3 points.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my fire ability. I'm basically fire forms in my hand and I launch it at the guy's face.
Alright. Do you have to roll for that?
Yep, I have to roll for that.
Okay. I'll jump
Let's see, this would be a combat roll, so I'm just gonna call it an attack. And I roll my edge, and then I add +2 because of my fire.
Okay. Nice.
I got him.
Alright, I leap up and run back towards you, I guess.
And now we're in combat.
Great, so how do we deal with that?
Under progress, we're gonna make a new combat. It's just gonna be troublesome.
Okay.
And because I got a strong hit, it counts as 2 hits.
Okay.
So he's pretty hurt already. For the sake of the purpose of the combat, we have advantage. Which what that means is yeah, we're attacking him. If he had the advantage, he'd be attacking us, and we'd be reacting to it. But we have the advantage.
Okay. So since you went, do I go or does he go?
You go. The advantage changes based on your roll. If you get anything but a strong hit, he gains the advantage.
Okay. What's your highest stat? Mine's shadow. What's yours?
Mine's iron because the fire person uses iron.
Okay. And you what do you use to attack? Edge?
If you're doing a ranged attack, it's edge. If you're doing a close attack, it's iron.
Okay, both of those are 1 for me. So, ooh. Can I use... Actually, you know what? Let me check my assets before I say it. I was going to come up with some weird, crazy plan, but let me check assets first. So, I am just going to do what I should have done earlier and make it so that we're enshrouded in a shadow. If I only get a weak hit, then I'm dark, and it says only your immediate surroundings are dark. I don't know if you're included in that or not. When you expand.
Let's see. I'm trying to go over the. You ran next to me. Yes, I'm next to you.
Okay, so even if I get a weak hit, this makes it. The only problem is if I miss.
Yeah, if you miss, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I just draw unwanted attention, which is him. But I'm trying to see how to do it. Let's see. When you expand your veil to immerse your surroundings in darkness, roll plus shadow on a strong hit. Okay, so I just got to roll something plus shadow. So how do I do that? Just go to shadow?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm guessing modifier 3. So basically, it's like rolling the same thing what I've been rolling, basically. Just I hope I get.
Yep.
I hope I get a strong hit. Yes. So we're covered in. It's like he's looking in a corner, and it's just darkness in that corner. Which the ship is probably dark anyway because it's a derelict. But
Yeah.
yeah, he basically it's like we're there 1 minute and then we're gone.
And then when you do that, another fireball launches at the guy's face.
So that means he's probably dead then, right? Or incapacitated. Oh, wait, no, it's only 3 for troublesome. So he needs 1 more hit to get knocked the F out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my son was jumping on me. What do you say?
I just said that because you threw a fireball, that means he just needs 1 hit to get knocked out, right?
Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta get my mouse. Dexter knocked it over. I'll be playing with you in a bit, okay, buddy? 20 more minutes. Alright, now I have my mouse back put together. I'm throwing another fireball, and again, it's gonna be edge.
Okay. Alright.
Boom, I got him.
So he just needs 1. He's got 1 more HP left, I think. If I'm reading it right. Alright, so now I'm just looking at assets to see what I can do.
He's down. He falls over. He's motionless.
Okay. Alright. Progress.
My character's like, well, if he is still alive, he'll have a hell of a scar.
I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then I just like walk out the door, out of the shadow. The shadow disappears behind us. Alright, so now, now, since we're on our way out, let me look at Val's. Actually, we need to get back to our ship first, I think, and then we can conclude it.
Which that'll be another face danger to EV back to the ship.
Okay. Face danger. And I'm not going to use stealth because I'm not hiding from anyone. I'll use. Uh, what was the other ones? What were the other options? Iron.
Iron and edge.
Okay. Not wits.
I would accept wits. It takes intelligence to navigate a EV suit.
Okay, because I have a 2 in that, so. Ah, got a strong hit. Thank God. Otherwise, I'd be floating out in space by myself.
Yep. All by myself.
Alright, so we're back. Get on the ship. Now we can get out of here. Do you want to fly or do you want me to fly?
I'll fly.
Okay. I'll mark my progress. Or no, it's Val's. And I'll mark
I'm
fulfill.
I'm taking the supply hit, and I'm out of supply now.
Okay. Can I? Hmm. Well, if we can get to the back to Bulwark, we can. Actually, yeah. If we can get back to Bulwark, let me see. What's this other planet we're next to? Last Hope. Um. Yeah, I'd rather get back to Bulwark. Then we can hopefully get our supply back, right?
The one thing we're guaranteed is getting our ship repaired. The rest is up in the air.
Okay. Ooh. No, we can't do that. Never mind. I was gonna say if we bring this guy back, maybe that'll give us more, but I think we've already left him. So, all right.
He's dead.
Yeah. So we're back to Bulwark. We give him the thing. I'll try to smooze him. Try to see if he'll give us some supplies with my heart.
Okay.
Be like, hey, we did such a good job, and I got a strong hit.
All right. That's worth 2 supply. I'll take it if you don't mind. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm at 3 still. So. All right, so and also, what do we do with this two experience again? I forgot. I have it from the last thing that we did.
You can spend it on assets.
Oh, right. I'm gonna do that then. I didn't need it this time, but
So, yep. 2 points gives you 1 improvement of an existing asset. 3 points gives you a new asset.
wait, can you repeat that? Sorry.
2 experience points improves an existing asset. You know, you can get one of the other abilities it
Oh,
has, and 3 experience points. You can buy a new asset.
gotcha. All right. Well, for now. I am just getting the second path of agent. When I face danger or secure an advantage, to establish a false identity, add +1. On a hit, you may add +1 when using that identity to receive or influence others. If you score a miss with a match when using the identity, your deception is completely and dramatically undone. Okay. I'm not really 100% sure what all this +1 stuff means because it doesn't say +1. It's not like Star Trek where you know what all the dice is. It's just random numbers.
Well, basically, the reason it's worded that way is if you can justify it, you can use it.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're back. He fixed your ship, right? Oh, and he gave you your supply. So
Yep.
ship's fixed.
He fixed the ship. He was like, after all the fancying up the insides they did, you had to rough up the outside.
Yep. All right, so now we could just make one roll, go all the way to the containers, right?
Correct.
All right. Since I think you rolled last time, so I'll roll this time.
Yeah, you can roll this time.
Um, Still want to stay stealthy in case they have any Commonwealth agents nearby. Oh, weak hit. I'll take down my supply.
Okay.
Put me down to 2, but gets us all the way to here. Now we need to see what is in this other location.
Yep. I'll roll for the next leg of our journey.
Okay. I'll get the oracles ready.
Ah, miss.
So we're basically we get stopped somehow at the storage containers.
This time, I was the one that screwed up and got us damaged.
Well, at least our ship was at full. So what? It goes down to 4 now.
Down to 3. A straight up miss, you lose 2 of something.
Okay.
Or we would have to make another roll.
Well, I'm gonna. Do you want to roll again to try to get us to the next sector, or do you want me to?
You go ahead.
Okay. All right. Still being stealthy. Strong hit. Now, gotta figure out
Yay!
what's here. Space sighting. Descriptor and focus. Foreboding. Oh, that's not good. Equipment. Ooh.
Foreboding equipment, a ruined warship. You know, yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find a picture. Um, yeah, and the I want to see why it's foreboding though. So hold on, because to me foreboding could be anything. But I have an idea, and I'm wondering if it's gonna um, correlate with it. So I'm gonna try. I guess any of these would work really. Hold on, let me look at what the last thing said. The focus was equipment. Descriptor was foreboding. Um, I forgot what does theme do. Crime. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. So yeah, it's a warship that belong. Who's the major government in the area?
We haven't decided that.
Okay. Well, it's definitely like a police or military ship for a major government, but it's been looted by pirates, which suggests that this area has pirates, which is why it's foreboding.
Okay, I like it. And on that note, we are not gonna explore this. We're gonna let our drive recharge and move on.
Yep. You said let our supply recharge. We can do that.
No, let our drive,
Oh, drive.
our our faster than light drive. You know,
Yeah.
it drops the every time that we're rolling to see what's there is because it dropped out and we're just there.
Yeah. Um. All right. If you want to roll the pilot, I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of a ruined warship. Yeah, she's right here.
I got a weak hit.
Okay. The other thing we could say is maybe it's not pirates, maybe it was the Commonwealth ship, but um,
Oh yeah, that could have been a good one.
and that's why it was foreboding. I'll ask the GM or the Oracle because I wanna. I'm gonna say it's unlikely because again, space is big. Um,
Right.
it's no, so it's more than likely it's pirates, but still. All right, and you rolled for the next one.
Yep. I got a weak hit, so I took the supply and we found frozen asteroids.
Okay. Um, You know what? I think I'm gonna, since this one already has asteroids, I'm just gonna move this one over there, move this one up there. I'm just gonna have it take up.
And we should have 3 more ticks to go on the exploration.
Whoops. Alright. I will roll for piloting.
And on the final length of our expedition, since our purpose is to find a settlement, I'll say we found one whether we did or not.
Okay. Strong hit. So we found, there's something there. I'll roll to see what we find. Come on. Space sighting. Debris field. Another mineral asteroids. Jesus. Alright, so this is a really, really big asteroid field.
They're spanning light years.
Yeah. Alright. Now you want to roll to fly?
Yep, I'll roll.
Oh, Cassie. Oof. Was that your roll? A weak hit?
Yep. I don't feel like taking the supply hit. I'm gonna say I dinged an asteroid coming out of warp.
Me, but whatever. Alright, so I can let me see what I have. If you want, I can take a supply or spirit hit.
Oh, I already counted it as the ship got dinged. It's down to 2 hull.
Okay. How many more do we have?
2.
Two. Alright. I think we might be able to make it. Okay, Nebula. I'll roll for the next one. As long as we don't run into like a gigantic warship, we should be good. Excuse me. Strong hit. See what we get. I keep logging out of my character sheet. I think my favorite part is the space side. In fact, in my Star Trek game, my solo Star Trek game, that's why I made it, so I could do more of this space sighting stuff. Debris field for asteroids. So it's
Well,
another.
this is a huge asteroid field.
Yeah, and it goes through a nebula.
It spans. I have to do the math here, but it spans like 100 light years.
Yeah. All right, if you wanna. Oh, come on! Don't do this to me.
All right, my turn.
Yep. For some reason, it's not minimizing. There we go. You got come on, roll 20.
And I missed.
All right, and what does that do again?
I'm gonna make it take another roll. I come out in another asteroid field and I have to dodge asteroids, so I'm doing a face danger.
Okay.
Yay! I made it through.
All right. All right. So we got. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need one more. I'll move. I'll pilot. If my dog will stop being weird. Swear to God. All right. Summary. What do you? Go outside. Go outside. Hey, out. Out. Come on. Stop digging at the ground. Oh.
Oh!
Wow. So miss with a match is like a critical fail, right?
Yep. It's gonna cost us a total of 4 in something. We can divide it, like 2 to the whole and 2 to something else, or however. But we lose a total of 4 of something.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say 1 health for me is down. Oh wait, you said it's 2 and 2, or can you divide it anyway? What are you doing?
Anyway,
Okay.
it can be divided anyway as long as we're losing a total of 4.
All right. I'm gonna say my health goes down 1 from 4 to 3. I get banged up a bit. I don't really have. So. Oh my god, this dog is.
I'll take 2. I'll take 2 spirit, saying all this bad luck we're having takes its toll on me. So I'll take 2 to spirit.
Okay. And what does that put you down to?
3 spirit.
Okay. Yeah, because I was at 3 spirit already. So we just need 1 more. What's our haul at?
I'll take the supply. It'll bring my supply back down to 0.
Well, I'll let me do it then, because I have 2. It'll put me down to 1.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we just need to figure out what's here that probably caused us to.
Right.
Let's see. There's no bad spacing. I don't see any. Oh, Spaceborne Peril. That's probably one.
Yep. Spaceborne Peril.
Isolate. So, how about we finally leave the asteroid field? We finally get into where we. Yeah. Finally get into big open. Okay, you can move now.
Well, just let her stay here because the cats are in here intimidating.
Okay, dog's being scaredy cat. Anyway, we could say we got out of the asteroid field finally, and then we basically now where we are, there's like nothing for like several light years, and we're not used to that. It's actually and we've probably been flying for days at this point, and my character is just like that's probably why my character. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put my supply back up to 2, and I'm taking my spirit down to 2 because to me that makes more sense. Because, my character's super afraid, and at night you hear my character like punching the bulkhead, like, I want to get out of here. Severa probably doesn't do too well either. So yeah, now you've got at least 2 people on the ship that are like kind of losing their minds, losing their shits.
Well, I might have an answer for that. Let's see what happens on the last leg of the journey.
Oh, I thought that was the last leg.
Oh, was it? Okay, I'll trust you.
Well, it's the 10th one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's the 10th one that we're at right now.
Yeah, but the miss doesn't count. We do not make progress on a miss.
Oh, okay. In that case, we're still in the asteroid field.
Yeah. Yep, I'll make the last roll, see what happens. We make it, but I'll take the supply.
Alright, so I will look up and see if we actually encounter anything. Oh, and this whole time we haven't been rolling to see if we found any evidence, so we'll have to do that. I'll just say for the whole length of the journey, did we find any evidence? Unlikely.
Yeah.
No, makes sense. And then for this space sighting, we are gonna find debris field, creature boneyard. Ooh, a space creature's boneyard. Space boneyard.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hold on, did it say creature? Yeah, creature boneyard. Debris.
Yep, creature boneyard.
Oh my god, this dog is.
And And for completing that expedition, we get 2 ticks on the Discovery track, Discovery Legacy track.
F. Two ticks on the legacies.
Exploration, like the Discovery's Legacy track.
Okay. And that will give us 2 more
Yep.
experience. All right.
Yep.
So I will put that in my thing.
Between your spent and unspent experience, you should have 6.
Yeah, I do. Um, just looking at progress.
I myself always leave myself with 3 experience, so when I roll a random reward, I can make it an asset, if you know what I mean.
What's a random reward?
It's like the mission we went on for our friend. We rolled to see what the reward was, and
Gotcha.
I made it a module for the ship.
Yeah. All right. Well, since we didn't find anything, I say we just head back and pretty much.
Oh, but remember what I said? Because our purpose of this journey was to find a settlement. On the 10th one, we automatically find one,
Okay.
just so we didn't make a wasted trip.
All right. I guess. Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll for that?
You can.
All right. I'm gonna find plant. No, that's not settlement. That's it. All right. Location. Orbital again. And population. Dozens. First look. Sprawled or dispersed structures makes sense. Authority. Corrupt. Not surprised. Projects. Research. So there's basically like research scientists. Trouble. Someone is missing. Settlement name. What if, just throwing this out there, the someone who's missing is Dr. Wade, and this is actually a ancient Commonwealth settlement, and we didn't even know it. Like we didn't expect to find it, and then after after we show up and we're like, hey, we're just out exploring, and then we look around or whatever, and we find like everyone's wearing the patches of the ancient Commonwealth, all the scientists, and then we're like, oh shit, and we're like, oh, maybe this is where they're developing the weapons.
Okay, I can go along with that.
All right, I will go ahead and put that in and it's in the middle
I
of.
really like how this world's coming together.
Yeah, me too. Elysium, I think it was called. This
Yep, Elysium.
dog. What in the world is this dog is?
My cat was acting funny today too. It might be the weather, where we're getting bad weather from the volcano erupting in Hawaii.
Uh, um, where do I find what it's orbiting? Do I need to do that or?
Yeah, it's under a location of the settlement. It should be at the very top.
So just roll that again. Planet side. Okay. So I guess it's both an orbital thing and a planet side one.
Oh, what did you want to roll? I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
Well, just what do I want to like? It says. Hold on, let me pull it up again. Like Bulwark says, cloud ocean orbital settlement. So where do I find it orbiting? Like, what do I click on to see what it's orbiting?
Well, but it's planet side, so you want to see what sort of planet it's on. So go to planet class.
Right. Well, it first said orbital, but I'll do that too.
Oh, okay. If it's orbital, same thing. What sort of planet it's orbiting?
Okay. Tainted world, a foul planet. Yeah, that's probably why it's orbiting it.
Makes sense.
Copy that. Go ahead and move that. Exit out of that.
That and also almost all settlements in this region have been orbital.
Yeah. Probably because it's the terminus or whatever it's called.
The Outlands or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Alright. Orbital. Tainted world. Population. Dozens. First look. Yep. And then authority, corrupt, because it's the Commonwealth. And then where's the other one? Settlement projects. They had research.
And you know something? Every time we got a strong hit, we could have got spirit back because of the thing in my ship.
What thing?
I don't remember. Give me a minute.
Oh, you talking about the refit that he did?
Internal refit.
Yeah. How much?
Every time we get a strong hit, we recover one spirit. So we're back full
Okay.
because we got 2 strong hits.
Alright, I will do that in just a moment. Alright, so now we have our 5th planet, or 5th location. Apparently, this tainted world, actually let me find another planet. It's in the boneyard, basically.
And I said 2 ticks on the Discovery Legacy track. It should have been 3 because of the difficulty of the expedition.
Okay. Let's see. Alright. And the progress is done. And the vows. Don't got any yet. Summary. What was it you said before that? I forgot already. I was trying to remember. Oh yeah,
I don't remember.
Spirit, health, or supply. Which one of those goes up?
Spirit. Only spirit goes up with that perk.
Cool. Alright. So now, I think this is a good place to stop, and then next time we come back, we can figure out what we do while we're here.
Yeah, but try to get information about the weapon without exposing ourselves.
Yeah, because I think at this point they just think that we're a couple of crazy people out with a spaceship looking for salvage or something. They don't.
Yeah, they probably just think we're spacers.
Yeah. Alright. Well, let me start disconnecting everything. That was fun.
I have a lot of